Welcome to Pratech. My name is Raju. Today I am explaining the concepts of control structures or decision making statements. So the control structure decision making statements are three types, either statements executed sequentially or selectively or iteratively. So every every program language constructs to support sequence selection or iteration. Sequence means statements will be executed one by one. Selection means if the condition is satisfied, then the set of statements executed. Iteration means the set of statements executed repeatedly whenever the condition is true. So simply we can say that selection is if statement, iteration means while, do while, and for loop. So sequence construct means statement are executed sequentially. I already explained that statements are executed one by one. So every program begins with the first statement of main. Each statement in turn executed sequentially. When the final statement of main executed, the program is done. So the next slide. So like the construction of sequential is statement 1 executed, then statement 2 executed, then statement 3 will be executed. This is the sequential way. For small example, every program, any program like C++, C, C Sharp, .NET, Java, VB.NET, any program language starts with main. Then see that I have declared variable x and value 1 is initialized. Then I have to display the value of 1 on the console window. Then I declared y variable and assigned to 2. Then the value of y will be displayed on the console window. Then z equal to 3 will be displayed on the console window. Then k equal to 4 is will be displayed on the console window. So here in small example, this is the small example of sequential construction. So statements are executed line by line, end of the curly braces. This is the small example of sequential structure. Next, selection. So I already explained that selection means that if particular condition is satisfied, then the statements in the body will be executed. The selection construct means the execution of statement depending upon a condition test. So what is this condition? Condition means it is uh, like arithmetic operators, relational operators, logical operators, bitwise operators. So the output of these operations will give result either 1 or 0. That means 0 is false and 1 is true. So if a condition evaluates true, a set of statement is followed. Otherwise, another course of action will be happen. This construction, this means this selection construct is also called decision constraint because it helps in making decision. Based on the decision, the set of statements will be executed. So the flow chart of selective construction is this is the condition. Condition is either true or false. So if condition is true, then statement 1 and statement 2 will be executed and coming to end of that statements. Then if condition is false, then statement 4 and statement 5 will be executed. This condition means that condition is like arithmetic operators like a equal to b and are relational operators like a less than b, a greater than b, logical operators a and b, bitwise operators like this condition is based on the operators like either arithmetic operators or logical operators, relational operators or bitwise operators. Then iteration means that the set of statements executed whenever the condition is true. So this is also called as looping construct. So while, do while, for loop, these are all dependent on, that means these are all relative to iteration category. Iteration construct means repetition of set of statements depending upon a condition test till the time of condition is true, so or false, depending upon the loop. A set of statements are repeated again and again. So whenever the condition is true, these set of statements repeated again and again as soon as the condition becomes false. If the condition has become false, then repetition stops. So the flow chart of iteration construction. So this is the condition. Condition is same thing like arithmetic operators, related operators, bitwise operators, logical operators. This condition should return either 1 or 0. 1 means true, 0 means false. If condition is true, then statement 1 and statement 2 will be executed, and then again go to the check the condition. Again check the condition. Condition is again true, then again statement 1 and statement executed, then check the condition, then check the again the condition, then condition is true, then this statement 1 and statement 2 will be executed repeatedly whenever the condition is true. If condition is false, then coming out of the loop. This is the basic thing. So the selective statement is the if statement. So see this, if condition is true, statement 1 will be executed, otherwise mm, there is no statement. So the statement may consist singular compound. If the condition evaluates non-zero value that is true, then the statement 1 is executed, otherwise if condition is 0, then statement 1 is ignored. For example, so if user gives the input of the age, so if user gives the age is 15, then check that if 15 greater than 18, so 15 greater than 18 is false. So this printf statement will be ignored. Okay, suppose if user gives age is 21, 21 greater than 18, that then comes to printf statement. So the person is eligible for vote. This will be displayed on the console window. That means this condition is true, then this printf statement will be executed. Otherwise, this statement won't be executed. For example, I have one variable spaces and 0 is assigned to spaces. If ch character is space, then spaces incremented. Okay, then if character is not space, then spaces won't be incremented. This is the small example of if statement. So the flow chart of a if statement is, so if condition is condition is true, then statement 1 and statement 2 will be executed. If condition is false, then statement 3 and statement 4 will be executed. So the syntax of if else format is, if condition, statement 1 and statement 2 will be executed, otherwise statement 2, statement 4 will be executed. So I, I explained if statement, simple if statement, then if else block. Now nested ifs, that means a a nested if is an if that has another if in its body or in its else body. The nested if can have one of the following three forms. So we have one if structure, then inside if another if is there, then that is called nested if. That if is applicable to inside the if or else block. So a nested if is an if that has another if in its body or in its else body. So the first form, there are three types of nested ifs. The first form is if expression 1, then if expression 2, then statement 1, else statement 2. So if expression 1 means this is the condition, expression 1 is true, then again check that expression 2 condition. If it is true, statement 1 will be executed. If expression 2 is false, then statement 2 will be executed. Suppose if expression 1 is false, then else block is executed. I repeat it again. So if expression 1 means this is the condition, expression 1 returns true, then check the expression true. Expression 2 is true, then statement 1 will be executed. If expression 2 is false, then statement 2 will be executed. Suppose that expression 1 is false, then else block will be executed. I hope you can understand this scenario. Then nested if form. So this is the another nested if. So I have expression 1 and expression 2, then check that if expression 1 is true, then check that expression 2 is true or false. If true, if it is true, then statement 1 will be executed. Otherwise, statement 2 will be executed. Suppose that if expression 1 is false, then again check that. So cursor comes to else block. Then again check that expression 2. If expression 2 is true, then statement 3 will be executed. Otherwise, statement 4 will be executed. I am repeating again. So this is the second form of nested if. If expression 1 is true, then check that whether expression 2 is true or false. If expression 2 is true, then statement 1 will be executed. If expression 2 is false, then otherwise statement 2 will be executed. By default, expression 1 is false, then control comes to else block and check that whether expression 2 is true or false. If expression 2 is true, then statement 3 will be executed. Otherwise, statement 4 will be executed. Next, the third form of nested if. So I have if block. If expression 1 is true, then inside the body will be executed. If expression 1 is false, then comes to else block and check that whether expression 2 is true or false. So if expression 2 is true, then statement 1 will be executed. Otherwise, statement 2 will be executed. See last three nested if. So if expression 1 having if and else. In second form, so if block having another if and else block also having another if. So in third form, else block having another if statements. These three forms are nested if statements. So using this if else block, I have to write a simple program that operates addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. So this is the main function. Every program starts with the main function and here CLR SCR. That means clear the console window. Using this function, automatically the things are clean on the console window. And I have data type character ch. Ch is the character data type and I have three member variables a, b and result. Those are float data type. So if any user addition to numbers, then I have two variables and the result variable. So same thing, a, b and result. So printf statement, whenever execute the program on the console window, we will see that enter two values. So user enters two values and read that using scanf those two values are readable. So suppose user gave the 1 and 2, so a is 1 and b is 2. Okay, then another print statement, enter the operator is the user can give addition plus subtraction minus multiplication star division slash. So user can give any four of these operators. So and again scanf read the character. So see that here I'm using if else structure. So if character is plus, so this is if character is plus, then result is a plus b. Otherwise, else if character is minus, result is a minus b. Else if character is multiplication, then result is a star b. Else if character is division, then result is a slash b. Else so printf unknown operator by end of the result is result this one. Suppose user gave 1 and 2, so a equal to 1, b equal to 2. Then again read the character. If user entered minus, then check that if character is minus, no. First if statement, if character is here, character is minus, but first if statement checks the operator of addition, then come to else block and check the character is minus. So second if statement is true, then result equal to a minus b will be executed. So now a equal to 1, b equal to 2, so result is 1 minus 2 minus 1. So then the end of the print statement, the result is minus 1 will be displayed. So if you want to execute again read a and b values, a equal to 3 and b equal to 4. Character is some, you gave some letter, not operator, not four operators. So you gave some letter z. Then check that first if statement character equal to plus, but you gave z, right? So this is false. Go to else block. If character is minus, no, this is false. You gave character is z, so that's why character is minus, the condition is false. So go to another else if statement. If character is star, no. Else if character is division, no. Then print the unknown operation. Okay, I think everyone understand. So this is my every program starts with the main. CLR is the clear the console window, and I gave the character variable ch, and I have a b result, those are float data types. So user enters two values a and b, any values. User will give the any of four operators. So if character is plus, then check that result equal to a plus b. Otherwise if character is minus, result is equal to a minus b. Else otherwise if character is star, then result equal to a star b. Else if character is division, then result is equal to a divides b. Else print of the unknown operation. This is the small example of if statement. So we have statement, I explained, right? If statement, if else block. If, then the set of statement executed, otherwise another set of statements executed. So uh, C has another operator called, instead of if statement, C has another operator, that is the conditional operator. Conditional operator. So if for example, if statement, right? If condition is satisfied, some set of executed, else some set of statements executed. Instead of this one, we can use conditional operator. So the syntax of conditional statement, conditional operator is expression 1, then if expression 1 is true, then statement 1 will be executed, otherwise statement 2 will be executed. So expression 1 is condition. Here the simple form. Suppose suppose I want to check maximum of two numbers. I have a and b. User will give input a and b values. So suppose a equal to 1, b equal to 2. if we are using if statement, if a greater than b, printf a, else printf b. Simple if else structure. So if a greater than b, printf a, else printf b. So instead of if block, using conditional operator, expression one is condition, that is a greater than b, a greater than b, statement 1. Statement 1 means printf a, otherwise printf b. See that. So c is the integer variable. If a greater than b, c equal to a, else c equal to b. So instead of if else block, if we can use conditional operator like a greater than b. A greater than b means this is expression, then question mark, then statement 1 will be executed, otherwise statement 2 will be executed. So if a greater than b, then a is executed. A greater than b, if this condition is true, then a will be executed. This a greater than b condition is false, then b will be executed. So this is the simple assignment. uh, I already explained maximum of two numbers. You can write maximum of three numbers using if else structure. Okay, I repeat again. So you have to write one small program that find the largest of three numbers using if else structure. So if you have any queries or questions, you can send mail to hello@pratech.com, otherwise call to this number, and we have Skype ID also. You can share any questions. Thank you.